When guys say they want to please me in bed, I think what they're saying is they want to please themselves. Because to please me in bed, it's not about giving me an orgasm. You got it all wrong. To please me in bed, you have to be present, hard, and turned on. You have to know what you're doing. It has nothing to do with an orgasm. You're present with me, you're excited by me, you're enjoying yourself, you're not pushy. A good thing to please me would just be give me a good massage. I can give myself orgasms. But when you touch me, do I get turned on? I just want to feel aroused. And I want you to notice. That's it. So when guys say they want to please me, they're talking about they want to give me an orgasm, but that's what pleases you. How do you know she wants an orgasm? You know, as a woman who likes sex and intercourse and all of that, I don't need an orgasm to enjoy sex. But I do need you to be present with me, excited by me, and care about my pleasure. And if I were in a relationship, I would definitely want there to be orgasms. I would want you to care, but I don't want one every time because I've been in relationships. I don't want one every time. I don't need one every time. I definitely in a relationship would want you to go down on me, and that would be a relational thing. Like I want to know that you love my body, all of it. That it's not just a place for you to stick your dick. I would want other things that I don't need in my current situation. But I will say that I just want to get turned on. I was like, how turned on can I get? What's going to happen? Make it interesting. Be present with me. Be central with me. Get me turned on in a way that I'm not going to get turned on my own. When guys say, how can I please you? I like to please a woman. They're really saying they have no clue. And they are thinking that a woman is like a man who's going to get a lot of satisfaction from an orgasm. I'm not. Giving me an orgasm is not a major accomplishment on your part because I can do that for myself. So when you say you want to please me, it shows that you don't know anything about female sexuality because you're assuming that pleasing me is the same as what's pleasing to you, which is having your dick sucked and fucked and coming. That would please you. And for men, it is a great pleasure. It is an absolute pleasure. They love having their dick sucked by most women, you know, and they feel such a relief and such a calm comes over them after that. There is a definite change in men after they come. They definitely feel more relaxed, more calm. They're just flooded with some kind of oxytocin or something very calming. Then they feel more talkative, they feel more relaxed. And this relaxation can often seem like they're just tired, but when I come, I don't feel that same way. I'm like, I've come, now what are we doing? I don't feel drained, I don't feel more relaxed, I don't feel closer to you. Now, if you have been sensual with me and done something amazing, like if a man can give me really good intercourse, where I lose track of time and I'm in another world, that to me is good enough. I don't need to come from it. It was just such a fun trip. And I don't know if men get that. Now, all women are going to be different. I want to hear from the other ladies. If a man were to come up to you and say, what can I do to please you sexually? Say it's your partner or someone you're dating, or just pretend it's someone that you're dating. What could he do to please you sexually? Would it be go down on you and give you an orgasm? Would it be to be very sensual with you? Would it be a foot massage? Would it be eye gazing? Would it be a back rub? Let's be honest, ladies. Now, I do like a man who owns a sexuality and wants to be sexual, but I don't need him to give me the orgasm. I don't know how to explain it. And guys are very surprised by this. But I want it to be exciting. I want it to be adventurous. And I want to feel things that are not just physical. I want to feel physically turned on. I don't want to feel repulsed. I don't want to feel like you're too pushy and I have to fight you off. I want to feel a gradual opening and excitement and arousal. I want to feel warm in my heart. I want to feel appreciated and desired. These are all the things I want. I want you to be interesting and exciting and in command of your body, and I want it to be different every time. I don't want you to go through a script. I don't want you to try to perform. And by the way, the thing I don't like about oral, if I'm just laying on my back and I'm looking at the ceiling, it's the same as doggy style. Like, where are you? I don't see you. I don't see you. You're way behind me there. You're way down there. And I like things that are a little bit more interactive where there's a face-to-face. And that's why I really actually think that my preferred way, and I think what many people should consider to bring a woman to orgasm, is for the guy to use his fingers, his hands, like for stimulating her clitoris externally, while he's holding her and looking at her and kissing her. Now, in my current situation with guys, I don't give them that much intimacy where I'm going to let them hold me and kiss me while they're doing that, because that's what I did when I was married. But I think that fingers are better than a tongue, and that way you're right up here with me, face to face, holding me, kissing me. And I'm laying on you and we're close and connected, and I can even look at you while I'm coming. But when you're way down there, your tongue gets tired easily, you lose the motion, and your head is way down there. I also noticed that people, men too, really like kissing. It helps them come, even with a hand job. And they also like, people like having something on them. That's why we have like weighted blankets. We hold our infants chest to chest. People dance chest to chest. They embrace, they hug chest to chest. So these frontal embraces are pressure on our upper body. Start noticing how you feel in bed with your partner when they're laying on you, whether it's the head down this way or the head that way, versus they're just stimulating your genitals. It kind of reminds me of years ago when I was going to like these different events, and there was like this thing about men who just stimulate your genitals, like they worship you as a goddess or something. They sit between your legs and start stimulating you. I could never get turned on. I'm like, this feels very mechanical. I tried it 2 or 3 times. This feels very mechanical. You're just sitting down here trying to worship my privates, but you're far away. There's no kissing, there's no skin contact. So a lot of people, I think healthy people who had affection growing up, they feel closer and more connected, more intimate with a frontal position that involves chest-to-chest contact, missionary, girl on top, laying next to the guy, stroking his penis or him stroking her clitoris. And now I'm not just talking about the glands, I'm talking about the whole erectile network. You got to use your whole hand to start it and use pressure. So I think that for all these reasons, I'm not a fan of the cunnilingus. I know some women love it, so everyone's different, okay? I'm just sharing what I like because it might help people think about some things and help you maybe discover more of what you like. You don't have to like any particular thing. There's a woman I've watched on YouTube. She lives in France now, and she makes a big thing on her videos how much she loves guys going down on her. Like, that's her thing. She loves it. And I personally don't. Some women love their G-spot stimulated, and some women don't. So we're all different, okay? So I'm just sharing. But when a guy asks me, how can I please you in bed? I want to say, give me a foot massage, but that's not what they want to hear. They want to hear, yeah, go down on me, make me orgasm. That's what they want to hear. But I would be lying if I said that. I'm very interested in hearing the comments on this one.